And welcome back to the Homemade Podcast of Sports with your host, Jay Pops. Guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. And guys, we're here for another episode of Homemade Podcast of Sports. So what will we be talking about on today? Well, guys, we'll be talking about that Texas A&M offense going up against that Bowling Green defense, okay? Number one, my score prediction for this game, and everybody in the back can go ahead and write this down. My score prediction for this game is that it should not be close at all. That's no disrespect to Bowling Green. Yes, I do understand how the way they played Penn State and things like that. Guys, trust me, I saw the update on that game. Did not watch the game at all, but I did see the update on that game. And all I will say is this here. Penn State probably isn't a good football team right now, okay? They probably are not. And that's okay. That's okay. As of right now, Texas A&M is no elite football team, but they're a good football team, okay? Which further lets me know and which further pushes me to have confidence in that this ball game should not be close. This ball game should not be close at all. So what are some things we're looking at here? Number one, and I just said number one, I know I did. Total offense-wise, Texas A&M ranks number 51 in the entire country so far as the offensive ranking is concerned, okay? I'm not going to do the SEC rankings. Why? Because we're not playing the SEC opponent. To be honest with you, it's not needed right now. We're going to go nationally because we're playing a out-of-conference opponent at the moment, all right? So right now, Texas A&M ranks number 51 in the country with total offense. Bowling Green, on the other hand, their total defense, and this is Bowling Green we're talking about, total defensive ranking so far, Bowling Green is number 111 in the country. They give up about 419.5 points a game. That's bad. That's absolutely bad. This was Texas A&M before they went down there to Florida. Okay? Well, no, Texas A&M wasn't that bad. Rushing defense was that bad, but the overall defense was not that bad. Bowling Green is bad. Okay? Hell, I'll go ahead and say it. Bowling Green is horrible on defense. All right? And if we're going to play Marcel Reed, in which we probably are, because I do have the intention of that Mike Elko and Colin Klein is going to rest Connor Wegman in that shoulder. He does not need to play against Bowling Green. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I don't need to see him. I don't think you guys need to see him. A lot of you guys are asking him for not to be on there anyways. So there's no reason for Connor to come out there and play. We can absolutely see Marcel Reed go up against this team and probably get out there and handily beat. Okay? So never underestimate your opponent. I understand that. But as of right now, Texas A&M is a 23-point favorite. When yesterday, they were like a 22.5-point favorite. Right now, leading up into game time, most likely, they're a 23-point favorite. So, hey, it is what it is. Scoring offense-wise, Texas A&M is tied for number 54 in the nation with scoring offense with about 32.7 points a game. That's damn good from where they were a year ago. In the first three games, I believe they were a little bit higher than this, but that's damn good from where they were a year ago, man. I'm sorry. That lets me know that you're going in the right direction offensively, okay? And I love it. Bowling Green, scoring defense. It's number 88 in the country. They're giving up, but they're giving up about 25.5 points a game. Once again, that's bad. That's very bad. There's no reason that Marcel Reed shouldn't come out here and not be able to dominate the opponent. Okay? It's no reason at all. Hell, I don't care if you play Jalen Henderson. Jalen Henderson should come out and dominate this opponent. Okay? And don't take it the wrong way. I'm not crapping on Bowling Green at all. I'm just saying what I see. And I'm saying what's on paper. Now, I understand what we all seen when Bowling Green was out there against Penn State, in which I brought up already. Maybe Penn State has just haven't formed yet. Then again, that's no excuses at all. But maybe Bowling Green just happened to play those guys that good. We all seen App State, and we know that Jimbo Fisher isn't here anymore. I need for people to get that out their head. Jimbo is not here anymore. Okay? It should not be a contest going into the third quarter. In my opinion, it should not be a contest. Okay? Let's keep on going here. First down offense. Texas A&M. And this is first down offense. This is why I say this team is a whole lot better than where they were a year ago. And a lot of people already know that. Texas A&M first down offense is tied for number 13 in the country. That's damn good. Damn good. Bowling Green's defense, first down defense, they are ranked number, and it was just in here. I don't know how I lost it that quick. First down defense for Bowling Green is going to be, I don't know why I'm not finding it all of a sudden. Where you at, Bowling Green? Bowling Green. Where you at? Where you at? I hate when I gotta find it, man. And I was just on it. Like that's so freaking crazy to me. Guys, I apologize for that, but I was just on it. And Bowling Green, if I'm not mistaken, man, Bowling Green should have been in here maybe in like that 60 spot, right around in there. But for whatever reason, I can't find them now. I honestly cannot find them. And they were in here, man. That's so crazy to me. But Bowling Green's first down defense, it's not good at all. Okay, it's not good. It's not good. And that right there says something, because you can get guys out there, just like I say, like Marcel Reed. And from what I know, I believe he's going to start. But if he doesn't, man, trust me, I'm not mad. Guys, I'm telling you all right now, you guys aren't going to be mad tonight. I'll be mad if Connor gets out there and he just absolutely stinks. That's what I'll be mad at, because I further know that, Connor, man, you're still hurt. You are literally still hurt, okay? And you really need to get that shoulder under control before you potentially damage your entire career. All right, so like I say, I'm not mad if Connor does start, but that lets me know that they did evaluate everything and they went on ahead and gave a green light on Connor. But if Marcel Reed starts, I'm not mad at that one as well. All right, so guys, let's just keep on going here, man. Let's get into some more of this offense here, okay? So I'm going to go to the passing offense against that passing defense. And if that passing offense is, well, I'm going to tell you right now, Texas A&M passing offense is still pretty much in the bank, okay? This, I know this for sure. They are still in the back. Right now, Texas A&M passing offense is still ranked number 118 in the entire country. The Bowling Green's passing yard allowed, which is their passing defense. We're going to look these guys up here and see what these guys stack up at. Because, man, we might have a battle of that passing offense against the passing defense that is horrifically bad. The Bowling Green passing defense, they're number 77 in the country. All right, they're giving up 211.5 yards a game. 77 in the country, which isn't a bad stat, by the way. But then again, as of right now, Texas A&M doesn't throw the football as much, mainly being because I'm going to go ahead and point this out, and that is the true reason being. And you know, we all know this by now. You guys already know what I'm gonna bring out. I'm gonna bring out that Russian offense against that Russian defense. So as of right now, so far as the country is concerned, Texas A&M is tied at number 9 with Louisville for the best rushing offense in the entire nation. I'm gonna say that once again. Texas A&M is number 9 in the country, tied with Louisville for one of the best rushing offenses in the nation. That's literally in the freaking top 10. Those guys are above Arkansas, and those guys are above Ole Miss. Tennessee is the only other SEC team in the top 10. That speaks volume. That speaks a lot of volume to where the growth is, or where the growth has become in that rushing offense that lacked so much on last year. They lacked, man, and they lacked it bad. This year, Le'Veon Moss is looking like that guy that was a top 80 recruit out of the top 300. You guys got to understand, Le'Veon Moss is ranked like, I think, the 84th best player overall in the country when he came from out of high school. It's nothing that I said about Le'Veon Moss, and nothing that most of you guys said about Le'Veon Moss, in which we lied about. Le'Veon has gotten older. Le'Veon has gotten more experience. Le'Veon has gotten more carries. And now Le'Veon is becoming a bell cow of this team. You guys can only imagine if Ruben Owens would have not got hurt. All right? And a lot of people thought when Ruben went down, the rushing yards was going to go down. Well, we're here to tell you this. No, we have one of the best running back rooms in the country. I'm sorry. But until Marcel Reed or Connor Wigman is asked to do a whole lot, then you're not going to see that passing offense as much when you have a top 10 rushing unit. What for? I don't want to see it. Why? We don't have to right now. When that time comes, then that's when we'll gradually throw that passing offense out there, and we'll let those guys do what they have to do. But as of right now we have the top 10 rushing offense in the country. That makes me feel excuse me, that makes me feel darn good. Okay, rushing defense. Let's see what Bowling Green has. Let's see how those guys hold up and stack up around the rim. And I'm going to start checking and seeing how much these guys are getting paid to come out here and do these games, because I'm tired of guys posting it way before I do. So that Bowling Green's rushing defense, in which, I'm sorry, man, they're going to take advantage of this Bowling Green rushing defense. Bowling Green is the 120th best rushing defense in the entire nation. Guys, that is bad. But guess what? That's right up our alley. We probably will have about 400 rushing yards in this game. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and book this. I'm going to say we put up 300 rushing yards in this game for the third consecutive time. Bowling Green is number 120. We're giving up 208 yards a game. Now, what does that say? That doesn't say anything, because Bowling Green can come in this game and look like they're the top 10 goddamn rushing defense in the nation. I'm going to just go ahead and point out, I highly doubt that. Why? Because we have a head coach in charge and we have an offensive coordinator in where he is the offense coordinator and he's going to run his damn plays. I really do think that Texas A&M will put up 300 consecutive yards in 3 games. And a lot of people can say it, oh, man, well, y'all ain't played nobody. That's fine. We'll take that. Shit, we'll live with it. Who cares? I honestly think that you will see E.J. Smith a whole lot in this game. I think you'll see Amari Daniels a whole lot in this game. And Le'Veon Moss, I'm not going to speak on that. Why? Because we know that we're going to see him. I really think that you will see E.J. Smith more than anything in this game. Okay? I'm ready for E.J. to come on out. I love the dynamics that E.J. Smith brings. I love the character that E.J. Smith carries. I'm looking at the young man, and the young man sounds like his father. His father was very successful in his career. Okay? And if I'm not mistaken, he looks like a father's child. It looks like he's molded by his father a whole lot, and I commend that. Character-wise, football-wise, etc. All right? E.J. Smith looks good. I'm going to continuously hype him up because that is a damn good running back, and he could have went to any other team instead of Texas A&M. I heard him at the podium when he said, I'd always been looking at Texas A&M because my sister went here. You know, I was always around the program, but I was also always around the Florida Gators when, my dad used to go up there and stuff like that to the games. Guys, I'm not numb to that, but he said it himself. I've always been an A&M fan. And we did offer him. We offered him around the same time when I believe that we offered Isaiah Spiller or A-Chain. I think we offered both him and A-Chain an opportunity to play with this team. Or I could be mistaken. We could have offered him when we had got Le'Veon Moss, but if I'm not mistaken, Le'Veon is a junior, EJ is a senior, in which has a COVID year in which he can choose to come back if he wants to. I highly doubt it, but he can choose to come back. All I'm saying is that this running back trio, and it would have been a quadruple. It would have been quadruple it. If we would have had Ruben Owens, Le'Veon Moss, Amari Daniels, E.J. Smith, this running game would have been way more than what you guys are looking at right now. And I need you guys to really, really believe in that. And then you got Marcel Reed added to the punch as well. Guys, we would have been looking like Arkansas with Bobby Petrino. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So let's look at some more things here. Let's bring up that third down percent versus that third down defensive percentage. Okay? And remember that this is A&M's offense going up against that Bowling Green's defense. So third down percentage-wise, right? Texas A&M is tied for number 65 in the nation with .412, and which isn't good. We need to work on those third downs, okay? As of right now, we're 14 out of 34. That is not good business, and that is not the company that you want to be in when you start seeing some of these pretty good teams. I'm not going to say elite because I don't believe that we play anybody elite on our schedule. Texas may be elite at the end of the year, but we will see. So Bowling Green defensively, this is what kept Penn State from doing a whole lot. Defensively, Bowling Green is number 23 in the nation on third down percentage defense. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. I will give Bowling Green all of his credit right there because that's absolutely good. Okay? That is. I'm not going to lie to you right there, man. So let's keep on going here. Let's go ahead and go to that red zone offense against that Bowling Green's red zone defense. And let's see that. Let's see what we can pull from out the hat. So if you guys can remember, this was another issue with Jimbo on last year. He got in the red zone, couldn't score. Texas A&M is number 48 in the country. All right. Well, I'm sorry. Texas A&M is tied for number 43 in the country. They're they're tied in there with South Carolina so far as these SEC is concerned. And it's an okay number, to say the least. It's an okay number. Decent, could be better. Let's see what we do this weekend coming up against Bowling Green. So that Bowling Green red zone defense, which we're going to look up here. So Bowling Green red zone defense, and from what I'm looking at, they are way in the back, and which is going to help Texas A&M a whole lot. Again, yep, and I was correct. Texas A&M, oh no, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing, y'all. Golly. I clicked on the Russian defense instead of the red zone defense. So let me look at this one more time. Let me see where Bowling Green is. And this is Bowling Green's red zone defense. Just to bring that up one more time. And from what I'm looking at again, Bowling Green may just be smack dead way in the back. And from what I just seen, I see no Bowling Green on this list. I hate when it's like this. And these letters be kind of small at times for whatever reason. Where you at, Bowling Green? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So Bowling Green has a pretty good red zone defense. So that's going to challenge Texas A&M and let those guys know whether do they have it or do they not. It's going to challenge these guys when these guys get down there by the end zone, because me personally, I know that they're going to get by this end zone. They're going to be down there multiple times. The question is, can you score? Can you use your options? I really, really hope that we see Donovan Green come into this game and start getting some reps back in there. Okay? I really, really hope so, because Donovan Green was a red zone threat. He was also a red zone nightmare, which is basically the same thing. I knew it. But he was a nightmare to those defenses. Okay? So let's go to something else here. Let's go ahead and go to sacks allowed. Let's see what we're looking at right there. Okay. And this is going to probably shock everybody, because as of right now, Texas A&M is tied for number 19 in the country with only giving up 2 sacks. Who are they behind right now? They're behind the good old mighty Texas Longhorns. And what has everybody said about Texas this year coming in? Texas is going to have the best offensive line in the country. Well, guess what? Texas A&M is right behind. I love that. I love it a whole lot, because one thing Mike Elko did do and Colin Klein when they got there, they went out and they recruited and they grabbed a bunch of offensive linemen out of that transfer portal. All right. EJ said that we ain't seen most of the offense, and I know we haven't, and that's what scares me. That's what really, really scares me, is that we have not seen that playbook really open yet. We have not seen it, man. We haven't seen it. We've seen some plays where these tight ends are now starting to get open. All right, so we are seeing that. So team sacks, Bowling Green. And Bowling Green has been pretty good on the season. Bowling Green is tied for number 16 in the country with about 7 sacks. we're going to see what this offensive line can do against Bowling Green, being that these guys can get in there and sack the quarterback, man. They really can. So let's see if this offensive line is legit come this weekend. Okay? Let's really, really see that. We talk a lot about this offensive line, about how good they have been. This weekend, believe it or not, this is going to be a real test. Okay? This is going to be a real test. And we're going to bring up another stat here. We're going to bring up one more stat. And then we're going to go ahead and get on off here for the night. So, tackles for loss allowed. Texas A&M is tied for number 3 in the country with tackles for loss allowed. The average number that the Aggies are giving up as of right now today is 2 a game. Woo! They're only giving up 2 tackles for loss a game. Damn. I did not know that. Damn. It's the reason why they're getting over 300 yards for these consecutive games that have went on. My goodness. I'm going to say this once again. Tackles for loss given up on the season, with it being 3 games, Texas A&M is giving up an average of only 2 per game. They are tied for the 3rd best team in the entire country. That's freaking insane. That's being in good freaking company, man. I love that. We got some dogs on this team, you know, and when I say dog, the wide receiver core, I'm looking at you guys. Somebody in that wide receiver core has to find that dog in them and just make it bark already. You know, somebody has to find that bark. They gotta find that dog. If you don't find that dog in you, then guess what? It won't never come out. It ain't gonna never come out. You gotta find that dog in you. That offensive line right now, they found that bark. There's some dogs. Those are the Maroon Goons in the making. We still got a lot of the season left ahead of us, but those are the Maroon Goons in the making. This is what you want when this certain type of class leaves. You want to leave that standard behind and say, hey, we were here. What are you all going to do? You got to be better. It's a certain standard. The standard now, if your ass can't block, you can't come on my feet. This is what Cushing, this is what Adam Cushing has brought to Texas A&M. If your ass can't block, you don't need to be on my field. Don't get out there with my offensive line and block for these running backs and the quarterback. I don't need you. Sit on the bench until you're ready. Sit on the bench until you're ready. If you ain't ready, don't come out. Show up to practice, but don't come out here. All right? And that's that dog that Adam Cushing is bringing out of that offensive line that we've been missing. TJ Shanahan is going to be a guy to watch for this future. Chase Besantis, we already know him. Reed, he's going to the NFL. He's going to go. All right. What's my other one name, man? I don't know why, but I'm having a drought of where I can't even much remember his name right now. Cam Dewberry. He's now found that dog that he couldn't find for 2 years. He now has found that dog in him. He can block. You know, it's a lot of guys out here, man. It's a lot of guys. And that's what we need. That is what we need. You guys don't know how much I had been saying TJ Shanahan's name for the longest. Man, when the hell is TJ Shanahan? What the hell is TJ Shanahan? He's out there now. And guess what? He ain't giving up tackles for loss. He ain't giving up no sacks. He's pushing the power. It's that dog, man. Damn. We've been had guys. Who's going to come in and train? Who's going to come in and develop? That's what we were missing. So let's keep on going here. Team tackles for loss. Team tackles for loss, Bowling Green is tied for number 75 in the country, but only about 5.5 per game. I'm going to tell you right now, if Bowling Green gets in there and gets a tackle for loss, everybody getting their asses off the field. Trey Zoon and Crownover, I forgot. And it's some names I was going to forget to mention. But if Bowling Green gets in here and gets some tackles for loss, somebody's getting their asses off the field. And we're going to go into rotation mode. Come off the field. It needs to be no tackles for loss. None. Now, what I'm saying, this is bulletin board material for Bowling Green going forward. I get that. I understand that. But guess what else is bulletin board material? Those sacks that Bowling Green has got. Those sacks. They're a pretty good sacking team. That's bulletin board material for this offensive line. Okay? That is. The running game. The passing game, that's bulletin board material for Texas A&M on its own. Offensive passing, 118, that's bulletin board material. Fix that shit already. Fix it. But then again, if you don't need it, why use it? So, hey, that's all I got for you guys on today. I love all of you. Please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I love all of you guys for coming out. And once again, hashtag Gig 'em Aggies.